Most people know that peacocks show off their beautiful feathers to attract a mate. But did you know that there is a real reason why they do this? There are more than 200 species of peacocks found throughout the world today. And in the wild, they can be seen strutting their stuff in an attempt to impress potential partners. But the truth is that these birds do much more than just attract a mate. You see, peacocks use their colorful feathers for a variety of reasons. Some of them might surprise you. No. 1. To attract a mate. We all know that peacocks are most famous for their attractive feathers. Male peacocks have up to 200 iridescent green, blue, and gold tail feathers. When displaying these feathers, they can measure up to 6 feet across. The males use these beautiful feathers to attract a female. In the wild, peacocks will often compete against each other by spreading their feathers and shaking them in the air. The peacock that displays the largest and brightest feathers wins the right to mate with the female. So it's clear that peacocks use their feathers to attract a mate. But they also use their feathers for another very important reason. No two. To communicate with each other, peacocks typically live in groups consisting of one male and several females. This means that the male peacock must keep a close eye on his potential rivals. If a rival male enters his territory, the male peacocks will often engage in a ritualized fight. These fights typically consist of the peacocks standing toe-to-toe and displaying their feathers. The peacock that displays the most dominant and aggressive behavior during the fight wins. In addition to fighting other peacocks, peacocks also use their feathers to communicate with peahens. When a male peacock approaches a female, he will often bow and shake his feathers to display his back and belly. If the female is interested in mating, she will approach the male, and the two will engage in a short courtship dance. After the dance, the male will mount the female and fertilization occurs. No. 3. To camouflage themselves. The brilliant colors of a peacock's feathers can be mesmerizing, but they can also be very effective at camouflaging the bird. Peacocks typically live in wooded areas where the trees are covered in leaves. The green and brown colors of the leaves provide excellent camouflage for peacocks. When a peacock is perched in a tree, it is very difficult for predators such as eagles and hawks to spot them. In addition to providing camouflage, the feathers of a peacock also help the bird to stay warm. The downy feathers that cover the peacock's body provide insulation that helps the bird to maintain a constant body temperature. This is important because peacocks are cold-blooded animals and cannot regulate their own body temperature. And no, to stay cool. In addition to helping peacocks camouflage themselves, their feathers also help them to stay cool in hot weather. When the weather is hot, peacocks will often pant and spread their feathers to allow for maximum airflow. This helps them to dissipate heat and stay cool. So you can see that peacocks use their feathers for a variety of important reasons. But the question remains, why do peacocks have such large and elaborate feathers? The answer is simple. It's all about evolution. Over millions of years, peacocks have evolved to have larger and more colorful feathers. This has allowed them to become better at attracting mates, communicating with each other, camouflaging themselves, and staying cool. It's also important to note that not all peacocks have the same size or color of feathers. The size and color of a peacock's feathers are determined by genetics. This means that some peacocks are born with larger or more colorful feathers than others. In general, peacocks with larger and more colorful feathers are more successful at attracting mates. This is why the trend has evolved over time for peacocks to have larger and more colorful feathers. In conclusion, peacocks are truly fascinating creatures. They use their large and colorful feathers for a variety of reasons, including attracting mates, communicating with each other, camouflaging themselves, and staying cool. The size and color of a peacock's feathers are determined by genetics, and the trend has evolved over time for peacocks to have larger and more colorful feathers. So next time you see a peacock, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of these amazing birds and the incredible adaptations that have allowed them to survive and thrive. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more nature videos. Have a great day.